Alright, so I'm coming to you today from inside my condo because the construction has moved closer to the building, which would make it completely impossible to hear a goddamn thing I'm saying. So, a couple things I want to cover. First off is that I'm currently poring over with a fine-tooth comb over this fine piece of literature right here. It's called Alan Moore's Writing for Comics, and if you know anything about Alan Moore, is that he is one of the most controversial comic writers, most controversial artists, period, and he's certainly a very frightening looking individual. And this book isn't a schematic per se, it's really just his thoughts on the comics writing process and how it goes from becoming an idea or, an image into a completed script, which then in turn gets turned into penciled and inked drawings and eventually into printed format, be it the comic book magazine or a graphic novel or the even newspaper comic strip. Anyone who knows me knows that I was, and continue to be obsessed with filmmaking, and it's an obsession that began in my early adolescence, and I even went to film school for a semester, didn't like it, dropped out, but always sort of kept this pipe dream of becoming a filmmaker on the back burner, hoping that one day I could see it come to fruition. Recently, I bought this, an Ieee Firewire card for my PC because I plan to start shooting short films and hopefully posting them up for you fine folks to watch. And I opened up the box and it included the Firewire cable to connect my digital camcorder to the PC. The card itself, which is still inside of the static-proof packaging, because as we all know, or if you know anything about computers, you know that even the slightest shock of static electricity could damage a piece of computer hardware. A video editing suite, which I have not yet installed on the computer because I haven't put the card in yet, which I plan to do Thursday because I'm off from work, because I work Saturday, yippee. And the so-called instruction manual, which is really nothing more than just 4 pages telling you how to slip the card into the PCI slot. So yeah, I'm off next week for my birthday, so if anybody wants to get me anything, Parker's Jericho. Feel free to look through my Amazon wish list, which I'll gladly post up on my GameSpot blog. What else? Let's see. There's no instruction manual for the video editing software, but if it works anything like Windows Movie Maker that comes pretty much on every XP-enabled computer, it should be pretty easy to figure out. So, keep an eye out, watch my short movies, hopefully sometime soon. There was one last thing I wanted to talk about, but it involves a lot of griping, and I'm dead tired, even though it's Wednesday, but, we have this monster who's supervising us now. If you watch these things regularly, you'll know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm drained, and I don't really feel like complaining. I just want to take a shower, rip the scruff off my face before I tear my skin off, and smoke a cigarette and pass out. So, until the next one, game on, God bless.